Hello students. In this tutorial we will talk about the sales quota today. Sales quota is a very important topic when you discuss about the sales forecasting, sales territory and sales budget. Sales quota is also very important. Quota, as the name suggests you, is a kind of percentage. It's a kind of reservation for a certain thing. So quota also suggests you that how much quota in terms of percentage of sales or in terms of percentage of units sold by the company are assigned to a particular team or a particular sales force. So quotas are quantitative objectives. Quantitative, as the name suggests you, are in terms of numbers. For example, you need to sell 100 units of the product per day, or you need to sell 1000 units in a month. So that is basically the quantitative kind of objective which is assigned to you by the company. Quotas specifies the desired level of performance level or for the sales volume. It is the thing which the company needs from your side, because the company is also giving the salary and the different benefits to their sales force. So the company also want that a certain level of quota you should achieve in a particular time limit, so that will help the company to achieve its future endeavor goals. Then sales management set quotas for organizational units such as individual sales districts and sales personals. The quotas can be given for district wise. They can also be given person to person, means every salesperson has certain kind of quota. It may be given in team also. It may be for the middleman also, middleman like distributor, or for the retailer also, or for the stockist or the wholesaler also. So whosoever has joined the company or is a part of the distribution channel can also be given the quota. That certain, for example, a certain distributor has to achieve a quota of say 5 lakh rupees in a month, so that the next order will be given only when you achieve the quota on time. Third is the time dimension. There is a limit for achieving the quota. Every quota needs to be achieved in a particular time limit. For example, you have to achieve it in a month or in a 6 month or a year. Generally it is from year to a quarter basis in most of the cases. It device for directing and controlling sales operation. All the things, basically whatever you have planned, and controlling is also needed. Controlling is one of the aspect, because the entire planning is waste if you don't have a proper control over your planning. So sales quota set the controlling thing on your planning, whatever you have done. Now let's have a look upon the sales territory. Territory is a geographical kind of thing which generally is assigned by the company to the sales people, and it is defined as a group present and potential customers assigned to an individual salesperson. A group of salesperson, a branch, a dealer, a distributor or marketing organization at a given period of time. Generally territory, जैसा कि as the name suggests, is given to a particular salesperson to look after. So that becomes the responsibility of the salesperson, that territory should be looked by the salesperson, and they to generate the sales, to look after all the queries of the customers, and to check the feedback of the customers, so that no customer will be dissatisfied there. That becomes the responsibility of the salesperson. For example, if Bareilly zone is given to some agent of Eureka Forbes, so that becomes the responsibility, that becomes the territory of that salesman to look after the entire Bareilly, and he used to generate the sales inside the Bareilly. Maybe it is in terms of the number of customers who are there in the Bareilly region, or it may be in terms of the geographical location, that the entire Bareilly is a part of that sales territory of that salesperson. Territories are also defined on the basis of geographical boundaries, as I already have spoken. In broader term, it is a geographical area that identifies and serves a category and a certain number of customers. All the things are covered. Now, what are the reasons for the establishment of sales territory? Just have a look. To obtain thorough coverage of the market. The company wants that its product will be delivered in each and every corner of the city, in every corner of the entire nation. So for that sake, any corner should not be left alone. For that sake, the territories are assigned. Generally, when the city is big, there can be more than one territories are assigned for the salespeople. For example, if I talk about Bareilly, and for generating the sales in the entire Bareilly, because Bareilly is a very wide, is a big city, and there are many people. The population is quite large of the Bareilly also, so you can have more than one territory here. and like the entire portion of the eastern Bareilly will be taken care by one of the salesperson, and the entire western Bareilly will be taken care by the another person. So likewise you can have the division in the Bareilly also. To establish a salesperson responsibility, I have already spoken about this thing, that you have to make the salesperson responsible for the certain task, and giving the quotas and assigning the territories is one of them. And at the time when that salesperson joins the company, you have to allocate him a certain city or certain zone in which he has to do his performance duty. The third is to evaluate the performance. It's easy for the company to monitor the performance of the people once the territories are assigned, because ultimately you have to check the performance of that salesperson in that territory also, what goodwill he has created for the company, what kind of work he has rendered, what kind of services he has rendered for the company. So these things can easily be checked when you have a territory assignment there. To improve customer relations, you also want as a company that the customer will also be retained, and you must have the feedback and the all ideas from the customer side. For that sake, the territory should be there, because if one salesman travels in one territory, the customers are also convinced, and they have a trust on the company. They get a face value of the company through that salesperson or that personal selling agent, and they feel comfortable in talking about the product and the services which the company is offering. To reduce the sales expenses, also the territory is assigned by the company, because the salesperson need not to travel in the far locations, because somebody else will be looking after the things from in that area. To allow better matching of salesperson to customers, better matching of salesperson to customer is also one of the target by the company, because the customer will can meet out their requirement so easy and in a very short span of time, because whosoever is responsible for that territory can be directed easily to that particular customer. Now I can give you one example here. Suppose if you have purchased one of the LED television, or if you want to have a RO or a aquaguard at your home, so you just call to the toll free number of the Eureka Forbes, and some person will receive in Delhi or Mumbai, and he will talk to you, and he will give that call or that detail of yours to the nearest salesperson who is dealing with the territory in which you are calling about, in which you live. And after that conversation, that salesperson will approach you. So that is one of the example to benefit salespeople and the company ultimately, because the benefits of both the persons are there. The salesmen are also, they have a peace of mind that yes, this is the territory which we have to look after, and the company also sits calmly, like they also know that they have already assigned the territory to the salespeople, and ultimately the customers can also be traced by the salespeople, and you can also check the performance of the salespeople from that territory. Thank you.